I'm Donna Guthrie. I'm the author of FLIBBERTIGIBBETY WORDS, Young Shakespeare Chases Inspiration. Why don't you come on inside? I'd like to read it to you. FLIBBERTIGIBBETY WORDS, Young Shakespeare Chases Inspiration is about young William Shakespeare. One day, William opens the window and words fly in. He spends the rest of the day chasing these words all over Stratford-on-Avon. I got the idea about this book because I love Shakespeare plays, and I've been to a number of Shakespeare festivals. And I thought it was time that young readers should know more about Shakespeare and his wonderful love of words. I hope you like my story. There's an activity sheet that goes along with this book, but you can find it on the Page Street publication website.
FLIBBERTIGIBBETY WORDS, Young Shakespeare Chases Inspiration. One morning, William opened his window and words flew in. The words dangled over William's head, looking luscious and sweet. I'd like to catch those words, he thought. William tried to scoop them up, but they were flibberty-gibbety words that dipped and flipped and slipped through his fingers, glided downstairs and leapt out the door. Vaulting over the wall, the wayward words played hide-and-seek in his neighbor's garden. "See how the words embrace my lady's roses and climb her balcony," said the young gardener. "I will turn them into poems of love." "These green-eyed words are jealous," said William. "They're not made for courtship." The words caught a gust of summer breeze and drifted into the street. They turned handsprings over cobblestones and darted between pushcarts. The king's 3 rose-cheeked daughters laughed as the words spun around their carriage wheels. "I could use these strong words in my proclamations," said the old king. "Those words are zany and madcap," said William. "They're too frivolous for proclamations. They came through my window, vaulted over a wall, and hitched a ride on the wheels of your carriage. And now they're off to the river," the king cried. The words skated along the slippery banks and into the water. "I will use these adventurous words in my songs to lift the sails," said the sailor. "They are useless words and not made for work," said William. "They came through my window, vaulted over a wall, took a turn on the old king's carriage, and now a storm might blow them out to sea." A pair of fashionable twins stood nearby. "Try calling the words and make them come to you." "Please, good words," cried William. "Be well behaved and come back." But the words skipped across the water. William chased them across a bridge, past a farmhouse, through a graveyard, and into the majestic woods of Avon. The words danced onto the gnarled trunk of a greenwood tree and were captured in a robin's song. William found the words simmering in a boiling pot stirred by 3 old women. "These words bubble, bubble, and are too much trouble," said the women. "Can I taste the words before I go?" said William. "They blew through my window, vaulted over a wall, took a turn on the old king's carriage, floated through the sailor's net, scrambled up a greenwood tree, were captured in a robin's song, and then dropped in your savory stew." "These cold-hearted words are not for a little schoolboy," said the women. "They tell of gloomy castles and sad secrets. They belong in a tale of ours." The women gave their brew another good stir and vanished into thin air, taking the words with them. William looked around the forest, lonely and lost for words. As William returned home disheartened, he met the town peddler. "You look like a boy who could use a few kind words," the peddler said. "I had words. They blew in my window this morning and led me on a wild goose chase. They vaulted over a wall, took a turn on the old king's carriage, floated through the sailor's net, scrambled up a greenwood tree, were captured in a robin's song, and simmered into a witch's brew. Then they vanished. What's done is done. The words are gone." "Words will come again to a boy like you," said the peddler. "Next time, capture the words with this." The generous peddler handed William a paper and pen. That night, William opened his bedroom window, and words flew in. They were filled with memories of the eventful day and a hint of a story. They tumbled onto William's desk, telling of leaky ships and far-off lands, kings and witches, roses and love letters. But this time, William did not chase them or try to scoop them up. Instead, he thought and imagined and finally whispered, "Please, good words, stay with me." Then He used the tip of his fine new pen to separate the humble jumble of words into lines and phrases, coaxing them onto the page to stay forever.
This book is available through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, IndieBound, Bookshop.org, and other online retailers. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening.